internet be booming, James, but Google stalled at 515, 525, 510. AOL, obviously, big decline. We can talk about that in a second. Yahoo, other than Sue Decker, I think foolishly buying stock because she has no particular edge because the business hasn't turned.
That's interesting, yes.
Yeah, are there internet stocks to take advantage of the actual internet?
Well, it's a fascinating topic, Jim, because we all know the internet's booming. Every day, before, online advertising's booming, and yet there's problems at each one of the major internet companies. Google's, the one product company, so that's why it's stalled. Yahoo hasn't integrated acquisitions correctly. We all know the problems at AOL, even though I'm bullish on it, and we've discussed that, but IACI, News Corp, they're all having their own issues. But there are the smaller niche internet players that you don't even think about. And I'll give you a great example, one close to your heart, JCPenney. JCPenney is probably the fastest growing online retailer. Most people don't really know this, but this month, after a year's effort, they finally finished installing internet kiosks in every single one of their stores. And meanwhile, their online sales are the fastest growing part of the company.
But does it have any impact to EPS?
Yes, it will.
Really?
Well, okay, it's not a huge impact, but it's growing bigger. It's about, let's say, it's 7 to 10% of sales, but the margins are bigger, and
that can be significant.
It also helps the offline sales. Let's say you go in there and you want to buy baby clothes. Now, online on the internet kiosk in the store, you can buy baby furniture. So there's a lot of ways it kind of contributes to the offline sales at all, making it harder to determine. But at 6 times cash flows, and growing,
with that thrown in.
Yeah, with that thrown in, JCPenney is a great internet.
Well, how about Amazon? They seem to be doing pretty well.
Oh, Amazon's doing great, but everyone follows Amazon, so you want to kind of find the guys underneath. Like Copart's another one, CPRT. It has 35% of the salvage auto parts market. So they own.
Why is that a net play?
Well, it used to be people would go to a salvage yard and bid on a trashed car. Now they have an online auction place. So they own 125 salvage yards. All the insurance companies drop off the trashed cars there, but now you can bid.
And it's working?
Oh, it's great. 24% margins as opposed to sort of the individual salvage yard.
Give me another one. I like these.
All right. Well, you probably know Liquidity Services, LQDT. So they do. Let's say the government wants to throw out all their computers.
Right.
They're surplus. They're a surplus seller online auction place.
Can I tell you something? My late mom's best friend and my dad's best friend were the Stevensons. Okay. Now these were people. If you were in Philadelphia, these were people, and I used to love when I didn't have a lot of money. I wanted to furnish my house. I would go to the Stevensons auctions. And what the Stevensons did was they bought surplus furniture from, let's say, Smith Kline moves from one place in Philadelphia to another. They merged with Glaxo. So they had to throw away all this furniture, Unisys, downsize. Well, they would bring tractor trailers there, and they would literally have an auction in this area of Southampton, Pennsylvania that was very small. And you would go. And it was very inefficient, although they were great auctioneers. What you're telling me is that they've computerized these guys.
This replaces the mom and pop surplus auction sites.
Unbelievable. That's so smart.
It's the stock actually fell like 25% about a week and a half ago because they missed earnings by a penny. But it's still a great growth story. It's happening.
Well, then why did they miss?
It's unclear. They missed by a penny.
Well, sometimes a new young company does.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
There's a lot of these types of plays.
Well, Copart, let's review. Copart, Liquidity Services, JCPenney.
And probably stay away from the major internet players.
Right.
Although I like them all. And I could argue bullishly on Yahoo.
Can I just ask you one last question? Why is Interactive Corp so bad if Barry Diller is supposed to be so smart?
The problem they have is all they do is buy companies, and when you buy like 100 companies, it's very hard to integrate them. So even no matter how smart Barry Diller is, he's not in there.
That's not a great business model to continually buy companies.
No, and look, some of those guys will do well, and some of them will fall apart.
I've been looking at Middleby. Middleby keeps buying companies. It's an oven company, and I really want to recommend it, but I just think after a while, please, you're going to screw up if you keep buying all these companies. You're right.
It's hard.
Right.
Now, some people can pull it off. I don't know if IACI can.
Right. They sure haven't so far.
And
that's great.
We'll see if News Corp can with Wall Street Journal.
Okay, I love the hidden internets. That's a terrific idea.
Thanks.
Thank you.